Hello friends! In this video, you'll see how heavy actors of the TV series Star Trek Voyager 1995-2001 changed. You'll know their real names and age. I will show you how they looked then and what's with them now. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go! Captain Catherine Janeway, Kate Mulgrew, leads the crew of the starship Voyager. She has leadership qualities, knows how to clearly prioritize and make people more united in life-threatening conditions. Catherine is used to wearing her hair pulled back in a hairstyle. Lieutenant Tuvok has friendly relations with Catherine and served with her aboard Voyager. He is conscientious about the performance of his duties and is mainly concerned with ensuring the safety of the starship. The role is performed by Tim Russ. Lieutenant Deanna Torres, Roxanne Dawson, has excellent engineering skills, which she successfully demonstrated on Voyager. She can be compassionate and helpful, but has a tough character. She is also half Klingon, as shown by the prominent arches on her forehead. Neelix is listed as one of the crew members under Janeway's command. He has a fairly versatile personality, being outgoing and good at smoothing things over. He is always trying to be helpful and enjoys experimenting. The role is performed by Ethan Phillips. Commander Chakotay has worked closely with Janeway, with whom he was on a joint mission on Voyager. He strives to maintain clarity of mind, is distinguished by courage, and is a highly moral person. Books are of great value to him. He was played by Robert Beltran. The Doctor is a specially designed hologram to perform medical manipulation during missions. He can perform surgeries, find the right treatment, and monitor the condition of the team. Knows how to behave properly in society. He was played by Robert Picardo. Ensign Harry Kim, Garrett Wang, is a member of the Voyager crew who has a good friendship with Tom. He knows how to negotiate and tries not to lose self-control in difficult situations. White successfully copes with his duties and instructions of the captain. Naomi Wildman is Samantha's only child. She had shown herself to be a capable child since she was an injured child and was well-versed in the workings of a starship. Has a small orange-shaped ridges in the center of her forehead. She was played by Scarlett Pomers. Seska was a member of Voyager's team for some time until she joined Kala, with whom she made a miracle alliance. She has a knack for pressuring weaknesses, is able to manipulate, and can even use an infant to do so. The role is performed by Martha Hackett. Echeb has a rather shy nature, a quiet temper, and can be resourceful, as well as having an extensive knowledge of astrophysics. He is able to express and defend his position and reacts rather sharply if he is not perceived as a person, played by Manu Intiraymi. Ensign Samantha Wildman, Nancy Howard, is an expert in biology, particularly with an understanding of alien species. She knows how to interact with other crew members, is clearly aware of her abilities, and can call for help when needed. Ensign Warwick Alexander Enberg is a member of the Federation Starfleet and was assigned to Voyager. He has a technical mind, a keen eye for detail, and a good memory for information. Warwick mainly repairs the ship's machinery and participates in development work. Voyager Computer is a high-tech device and one of the mandatory systems installed on Starship. It can reproduce necessary information requested by the crew or inform about the processes taking place. Voiced by Majel Barrett, who died of leukemia in 2008. Lieutenant Tom Paris, Robert Duncan Mcneil, is a dedicated member of the Voyager crew who is able to get into character well enough to get the right information when needed, and often designs holograms himself for education and entertainment. Has a loving nature. Lieutenant Joe Carey was one of the employees of the spaceship Voyager. He is well versed in engineering, but in some situations he may lack knowledge. Joe knows how to recognize his imperfections and work on them. Has a curly hair. The role is performed by Josh Clark. Barclay is a valuable member of the Federation and has extensive knowledge of starship diagnostics, able to develop his own holograms to help crew members overcome difficulties during missions, and one of which was sent to Voyager. He was played by Dwight Schultz. Michael Jonas, Raphael's barge, was part of the Chakotay crew as an engineer before joining Voyager. He mainly pursues personal interests, can operate quite covertly, and is able to mask the signals he transmits well. Jonas didn't share the views of the Federation. First Magicala stands at the head of a sect of Kazan Nistreams. He sought to gain power, often behaving assertively, but failed to be a good leader for the sect. He was married to Seska, by whom his only son was born. He was portrayed by Anthony DeLongis. Rain Robinson, Sarah Silverman, is an educated woman who is involved in space exploration as part of SETI. She is well versed in high-tech devices, can be observant, and knows how to do the right thing. Was romantically interested in Tom Paris. Has a wide smile. Mizotti, Marley McLean, was one of 4 children who were saved from Borg assimilation. She's a quick-witted child, doesn't like to be deceived, and has sometimes neglected requests. Mizotti was eager to help, but sometimes it backfired. Gets along well with Naomi. Young Hirjan was chosen as a new alpha of his people. He has a rather uncompromising nature. It's difficult to make contact, and his main goal was to get high-quality holograms. He is tall and has reptilian-like skin. The role was performed by Paul Eckstein. German SS officer belongs to the Hirjan race and, together with his other relatives, carried out the capture of Voyager. He can exert mind-altering effects as well as use related technology such as holodecks to confuse the crew, played by J. Paul Baumer. Telecarmor, Juan Armstrong, belongs to the Romulan race and on his planet was listed as a scientist in the Astrophysical Academy. He is quite cautious, takes his missions seriously, and family is particular importance to him. Has upturned eyebrows. Admiral Owen Paris is related to Tom and also serves in the Federation. He is a rather demanding person and responsibly approaches the training stage and likes to deal with qualified specialists, played by Richard Hurt, who passed away from cancer in 2020. Lieutenant Walter Baxter is attached to the Starship Voyager and is under the direct orders of Janeway. He's a pretty adventurous guy who is used to keeping himself fit, but he has no sense of proportion and his training often becomes traumatic, played by Tom Virtue. Dr. Chaotica, Martin Rayner, is one of the holograms designed by Paris. He's fanatical, can be vindictive, and loves to have everyone bend to his will. Doctor has an extremely negative attitude to the planet Earth and could demonstrate rather tough acts. Gone Gary is a development by Paris that he incorporated into Chess Sandrine. He loves to play billiards and can also give advice to others as they play. He wears a suit and black hat and is often seen holding a match in his mouth. He was played by Larry Hanking. Lieutenant Commander Maxwell Burke, Tatus Welliver, is part of Starfleet and also had a close relationship with B'Elanna. He is able to act cunningly and even wily despite friendly relations. Burke is quite proud and will try to carry out his plans until the end. Cass Jennifer Lien was part of the Voyager crew for a while and got along well with Doctor. She has a good knowledge of medicine, is distinguished by telepathic abilities, and is able to demonstrate photographic memory. 7 of 9, Jerry Ryan, became part of the crew during the Voyager mission. She's an adherent of strict methods, and sometimes it's difficult for her to cope with children. She likes to control everything, often enters into an argument, but can listen to the rest. Q was a prisoner of the Continuum, freed by Janeway so that he could fulfill his wish. He could change guises and be both male and female at his discretion. Often liked to bicker and provoke unrest with his actions. The role is performed by John Delancey. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please share it on social networks, like it, and of course subscribe to the channel.